Welcome
with the
back
topic.
to another episode of Ortiz Unfiltered.
Let's go.
Here is
Number
your
5.
Number 5. Can you believe this? I have not had one of these drinks in a while. This is Oscar introduced me to this drink years ago, Crown Apple with cran grape. And
Yeah, this is gonna be a different cat tonight for me.
all right, guys, so ready?
I'm ready. Let's see. What are we talking
So-
about today?
We are gonna talk about a lot of you don't know this, but I do suffer from body dysmorphia.
Oh, damn. We're talking about that. We're talking about that.
Yeah. It's one of those topics that like it's kind of like iffy to talk about because there is people that don't feel what I feel or like, you know, or we do feel the same thing. I have had body dysmorphia for a very long time. And I know what you're going to say because it's like, oh, this bitch is crazy. If you guys follow us, you know I had surgery and you guys will probably talk shit. And this is an episode that is just good to have because there is people that have this condition and there's people that don't know I have this. And I've had this for a very long time. And as long as you've known me, yes or no?
Yes, even after the surgery, she still has it.
So I grew up in a very Hispanic home. And in my Hispanic home, they would criticize if you were a certain way, if you looked a certain way. It was always, that's why, like, you know, most of the times, like, Oscar's like, oh, I'm just going to go like this. And I'm like, no, I have to get dressed up. Like, I like to get dressed up to go out because it's just something that was always taught to us since little. So another thing that was taught to us since little was, si come mucho, nadie le va a querer, solo el papá. And that stuck with you for years. Like, nobody's going to love you, only your dad if you get fat.
I'm your papa now.
Now that I'm a mom, it's very sad that your family, your parents brainwash you from young. I've never done it to my daughter. I always tell her every single day. We always tell her you're beautiful. Like,
Yep.
and she's una flaquita, a little skinny girl that she's super skinny. She has Oscar's genes. And I will never criticize her for that because internally, mentally, it's very draining. Like, I am the type that, like, I want to eat something, but I know deep down inside, I'm going to feel guilty eating that because in my mind, that's going to make me fat. In my mind, I'm never good enough. In my mind, no matter how hard I work out, no matter what I do, I will always hate my body. Always. And it's a very sad thing. So that is the way I grew up. And then right after Isa, I had a boob job. I hated that I had small boobs. I was flatter than a boy's chest. Yes or no, babe?
Yes.
I was flatter than a boy's chest. Then years later,
She fraud on that boob job though, by the way. I just want to throw that out there.
excuse me?
Yeah, you did fraud on that boob job.
Explain how I did fraud, please.
Well, I'm gonna explain how she did this fraud. I should have called the cops. I was coming home from work one day. A hard, long day of work when I was physically working, you know.
You're so annoying.
I see Cat outside. I don't know if you were my wife. Were you my wife at the time? You were just my girlfriend, bro.
No, I think I was already your wife.
Or fiance.
I think I was your wife already.
All right. So I get home from work and I'm like, where's Cat? I'm looking for Cat and she's outside on the balcony. She's on the phone. She's all happy. Like, give me thumbs up. And I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, all right. So she comes back in, whatever, after the phone call. She's like, oh my God, I'm getting my boobs. I'm like, oh, damn, great. And she's like, yeah. And then she's like, but I'm using your credit. I'm like, wait, what?
I was not working at the time. I was a stay-at-home mom. and I wanted to get my boobs done. And she's like, we can use your husband's credit. And I was like, yeah, go for it. She's like, do you want to call me back and talk to him? I'm like, no, 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 no. No, run through it. I know the social security. I know everything. He's going to be totally fine with it. He's going to love this. He's not a boob man.
I am not. So yeah, she even.
That's not fraud if you know it.
It's fraud. I never signed. Cat signed.
Oscar, you can't say all those things. What if they come and knock on the door?
You going to jail, bitch. Estúpida pendeja.
When I was younger, I was always skinny. And I always went through those phases that it was like skinny, then fat, then skinny, then fat. And it was always never like fat, like, oh my God. It was fat, like chunky. I think there was a couple times in my life where I was really fat. Like for my height, I was fat.
Wait, with me?
Well, one with my ex and one with you.
I don't think you were ever fat. That's just the.
This is the beauty of this, that like me mentally, I fight myself, and he's always like, this girl is dumb. Like, it's always. But when we started together, I used to be very fit. Like, I used to be very tiny.
Yeah, me too.
Then I had Isa. And then when you're a mom, your body changes.
She became a woman.
Your body changes in ways that you're like, holy shit.
You're a woman.
What's going on? Yeah, but you don't understand those things when you have a child and you were used to a certain body, and then you have a kid and it's like you do everything in its power to lose the weight, and it's like, why doesn't my body go back to the same thing?
Because you're a woman now, baby. I made you a woman.
I gained 30 pounds my pregnancy. The 30 pounds that I needed to gain, and I didn't gain one more because I was always mentally like fucked up. Like, and I was always like, I need to eat correctly my whole pregnancy and, you know, gain these 30 pounds and not gain more. I was always afraid of stretch marks.
You did like the total opposite. Like everybody that's pregnant, they eat.
I know. I didn't do that.
Like that's how much like they messed up your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Like your family was just like, they're even till this day they'll nitpick.
Yeah.
They'll nitpick. I'm like, come on, enjoy your life.
Yeah.
Like you can't what? You can't eat a piece of bread because I'm fat.
Mm-hmm.
The heck out of here. No, like enjoy your life, man. If you work out Monday through Friday, let's just say Monday through Friday, you treat yourself. You shouldn't be like, oh, I can't eat this. Look, I work out Monday through Friday now, and it's not like I'm not gonna enjoy a drink or so or a few drinks. Screw that, because tomorrow, what was all that hard work, and I, God forbid, pass away.
Mm-hmm.
The hell, live your life on the edge because you're worried about what he or she said. Screw that. I don't got no problem with that.
And that's the best of both worlds, because he's like that, and then I try to be like that, but deep down I have that voice that's always like, be careful, like watch what you eat, like don't eat that. If you're gonna eat that, you're gonna feel guilty right after, because it's like, why did you eat that? Why did you put your body through that when you know you're not supposed to eat those things? And it's like, I do indulge. I'm not gonna say I don't indulge, because I do indulge. I like to eat. I love to eat. Like, and I'm with a person that loves to eat too, but he doesn't gain the weight like I do.
It's hard.
It's very hard for him. So if I eat what he eats, because I find it delicious, then after that, I'm like, why did I eat that? Like, why did I have to eat all that? Why can't you just control yourself? And you really sit there and analyze it. And I don't eat a lot. It's just me mentally, I don't know how to take that out of my head. But back to where I was, I had lost the weight after Isa. Like within a month, I had snapped back. It's just the body was not the same. And I had a fupa. And I tried to take it out. And
by the way, I never saw this fupa. This fupa. I never saw it. She was like, look, at the end of the day, I've always saw Kat as gorgeous, beautiful, perfect in my eyes. I never body shamed her or anything. Other people did. And it's just messed up that other people would body shame her, which is dumb, stupid. because at the same time, those were the same those were the same people that would criticize themselves if they eat a piece of bread.
Mm-hmm.
They would starve themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So it just makes no sense. Like, why would you even listen to people like that when it's just like they're just like, what is it? It's not. It's not. Is it called Misery Loves Company? Is it the
Yeah,
same
or they
thing?
could just be insecure with themselves and then they want to bring you down with
Like,
them.
yeah, it's just like, if somebody's boat is, I don't know, if their boat is sinking, they want your boat to sink too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's
And
just,
there is people like that hate on you. In other words, they hate on you and they just don't like that they can't look a certain way that you look, so they try to bring you down. And some people, for instance, him, he will never fall for shit like that. He'll brush it off his shoulder. But for some people that are weak-minded, myself, in that sense, I'm not weak-minded with other things, but in that sense, that's like a trigger word for me. It's a very triggery area for me. So once I hear that, it's like I can defend myself in most topics and most scenarios, but when it comes to that, like I seem to always go in a bubble and I take it in like, oh my god, that person just said this about me, and like, oh my god, it's fat. And it goes to as well as when we started social media around COVID, I had gained weight because we were all at home. And yes, we were working out, but we were all at home with our friends and our family. And we were always doing something with them. And we were always eating, playing games, and doing and drinking. So I had gained weight there.
yeah, I really lost my body shape
We
too.
did.
I
We
really
every
flatted out.
Yeah.
I can say that. I mean, I noticed that on me when I look at the videos from when we started,
Mm-hmm.
um, social media. You could see I flatted out and I had a belly. Like, you
Because
could see that the belly
in
was coming.
during COVID, who was really paying attention to any of that stuff? Nobody wanted to really get out there and do anything about it. So when we started social media, it was always like, oh, you fat bitch. Like, I hope you die. I hope he cheats on you. Because I had gained weight during those times. So that mentally as well was a struggle because I had everybody on the internet telling me I was fat. I was a fat bitch. I hope he cheats on you. I hope he leaves you. Anything fat, they were fucking calling me. And that was very hard. Like, I was like, oh my God. Then I was going to get the BBL surgery, and then I backed out because I got scared. Then the second time that I booked it, I went through with it. And for anybody that decides to go through any surgery, it is one of the scariest process ever. You get there and like you're basically meeting the doctor the day of. You're getting undressed. He's marking you. He's telling you everything, and then he's like, "Okay, tell me what you want. Tell me what you don't want. Like, any questions, anything." Nope. Okay, cool. Walk to the table. When you walk to the table, you're there, and it's like, okay, you're laying flat, looking at the light. They put the IV in you. Okay, by the time that you wake up again, you have a new body again. I remember I smelt it, and once I smelt it, I was gone. And then when you wake up, it's the most disturbing thing because it's like you're in and out of sleep. So I remember waking up after surgery and I just kept shaking. Like I was like, oh, like, because I was cold and the anesthesia, I just kept shaking. And when I got my boobs done, it was the same thing that happened. The lady's like, I had to put blankets and blankets on top of you because you wouldn't stop shaking of how cold you are. I'm a very cold person.
Oh
Like
my
I'm always
gosh.
cold. So
Always, always. It can be 95 degrees and she's cold. The
I
heck?
remember falling asleep. Remember them putting me on the wheelchair, waking up again, and them telling me, wake up, get in the car." And then I'm laying flat in the car, and then the next time I remember, I'm already at the recovery home, and then those are very traumatic moments. But I did put myself in that scenario because I did want to have that surgery. I wanted to get rid of that. My main concern was getting rid of the fupa, like. And then the doctor's like,
It,
well, what are you going to do with that fat? He's like, do something with it. Put it in your butt. And I was like, fuck it. Let's go for it. So I did
That
do
was
that.
not that was not fraud, by the way. I actually didn't want her to do it, but she did it, and I was like, okay, I guess do it.
Mhm.
I'm just
He was just the where do I pay?
yeah, pretty much. Um, but even till this day, she still has that insecurity about her body,
Mhm.
even after the surgery. So it's just, even if you get surgery as a woman mentally, it
It's
has to
not. It's
be
not. Yeah.
it has to be in here to
Mhm.
be like
And
happy or secure. So just because you did what you had to do, that doesn't mean that you feel good inside. That's the crazy thing.
and that's where a lot of people fail. They think that the surgery is just gonna snap you out of that, and that's it. You're gonna have the surgery, and it's gonna stay there forever. And it really doesn't. Like after I had the surgery, and I was released to go back to the gym. I had the surgery October. What are we in? I had it 2022, the surgery, and I got released to go back to the gym January 2023, and I hated my hip dips. Like he put a lot of hip dips, and I hate it. My butt was like, that's one thing I did like, that my butt was really big like when I first had the surgery. Now it's big, but it's not as big as when you first get surgery. But I hated those hip dips. I felt like I was just like, my body was like this, and I hated that because I was like, I'm so little. Like everything needs to be proportioned, and people think that automatically once you have that surgery, that's it. Like you're fine, and it's not. It really isn't. Like the way that I look right now, I did not look like this when I had surgery. Like, and this is one thing that I do look good. I tell myself I do look good because I have to tell myself that. But there is moments where I struggle, that I'm like, if I'm bloated, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so freaking fat. Like I can't even look at myself, and it's sick. I know it's sick. Mentally, it's just something in there that I don't I don't know. Maybe I need to go to therapy for that shit because it's like bad.
That's more money. Just you look great, man. I'm your therapist. You look freaking great, baby.
If you're my therapist, I talk to you and you're like literally you don't even respond back to
Baby,
me.
I touch
You
you.
just stare at
I
me.
touch you all day, grope on you like Jesus. Like
You're my husband, Oscar. Why wouldn't you?
how many husbands after 9 years still groping and I can't, girl. Even on your period.
Gross.
That's not gross.
So,
Wait.
mm,
On top of that, I found out
oh God.
I got body dysmorphia here,
Yes, we
and
actually,
it's not like as bad as Cat.
bitch,
It's not as bad.
bitch,
It's not.
bitch.
You
Okay, so hold on. Before you start there, one thing about me is I do not weigh myself. I do not like to weigh myself because that's a struggle. You see that number and you're like, oh, fucking, like, the last time that I had to weigh myself was when I went to the doctor. And I was like, and I literally was like, please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. And I was looking away. I'm like, please don't tell me. Please don't. 135. And I'm like, motherfucking bitch. And I know it's not a lot. I know it's not a lot, but I don't like to hear that number. Like, I don't want to hear I'm 135. Don't fucking tell me I'm 135. I don't weigh myself. We have a scale in this house, and I never weigh myself. Isabella, like when she sees her dad weighing herself, he when he weighs himself, she weighs herself and she makes me do it. I'm like, and I don't look at the number. I'm like, I don't want to know the number. Don't tell me the number. But
but
he weighs himself a lot, and
I
we started to notice that that is body dysmorphia that he has,
now
but a different aspect.
that started on like
Prep.
that started with me like trying to gain the weight. So it's not like it's been through my whole life because when I was skinny, I didn't give a damn.
Mm.
It was never then. I would randomly, yeah, weigh myself once in a blue moon back then just to see like what I weigh. But it started more now when I'm trying to gain that weight. The thing is I have a goal right now. I mean, it could be body dysmorphia, but I don't know. I just have a goal right now that I want to weigh 205. That's just in my mind right now.
But why do you feel like you need to weigh yourself every day?
I don't weigh myself every day.
Okay, but for a good while, you were weighing yourself every day.
Well, I don't know. I don't know at first, just to see if the progress was going. You have
Yeah,
to.
but if he doesn't see the number he doesn't see, then he's like, fuck. He's like, you're not fucking feeding me. You're a
You're
fucking
not.
bitch. You're a fucking bitch. You want to see me fucking skinny?
Yeah, you do. You want to see me skinny, but it started with my whole goal thing. I was kind of in my mind thinking like I was never like this though. I was not like this. I think it's when I started the whole I want to get to 205. I want to get to 205, and if I get the max is 210. I don't want to go any more than that. I mean, if I can go more,
Oh my.
I just like, yeah. I know I'm pretty big right now, bigger than what I was. Um, I just want to get to a certain weight. That the weight is what the number is what I want. I know I know I'm bigger because I've heard it. I've heard it and I've acknowledged it. I just want to get to a certain weight because that's where I'm gonna feel more comfortable. I know it's heavy. I know I'm gonna be heavy. I'm doing even legs, so I know that's it's gonna add more muscle. So I don't know. I just don't know if it's called dysmorphia because I'm trying to get to a goal.
Who was the one that told you you have
My
body?
cousin,
Rob.
yeah.
He said that, yeah, that's another form of body dysmorphia. And it is true because he's very focused on, he doesn't want, he's been skinny his whole life. He doesn't want to be skinny. So he wants to hit that number on the scale and make sure that he exceeds 200 and looks a certain way, which is absolutely fine. But I'm the total opposite. I'm more, I don't want to hear what number I am. I always limit myself, or like, I love to eat and I love to eat sweets. So it's like I could eat down a whole box of donuts. Like you give me a box of Krispy Kreme donuts and I will down the whole box by myself. I love sweets. Am I supposed to? No, I'm not supposed to. And that mentally, like if I eat that, I'm like, oh my God, why did I do that to myself? But I'm at a stage right now where I know I look good. I know I work my ass off Monday through Friday. I go to the gym, I do HIIT training, I do strength training, I do cardio. I know I look good. I have to say that it's gotten better. It's not 100%. It's like probably like a 30%, 40%. Like it's good. And I do have to thank you because was it last year or was it summer? No, it was whatever. Yeah, no, it was last year. Okay, last year summer, he pushed me to do New York
Oh,
Fashion Week.
yeah.
I did not want to do it,
I'm
and I already
surprised.
had the surgery, and I don't like to be center of attention. I don't like to be like the spotlight on me. Like I get very embarrassed easily, and it was a OF runway. So you are in a bikini in front of hundreds of people, photographers, like,
I was her little boy cheerleader on the I literally they had like the center stage for photographers and camera people, right? I literally got in front of the floor, like in the bottom, right? I was laying down right there in front of them. I was like, whoop, and I was recording her. Like I was like, damn, she looked gorgeous, and I was like, damn, she killed it. She killed it.
but when we did get the call for it, he was like, you have to do it. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it,
I
Kat.
said yes.
Like, he was like, automatic, you have to do this. Like, this is New York. Like, this is a show. It doesn't matter what sport. You have to do it. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I could do this. I really don't know. Like I was just very like my body, 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 or like 100 of people watching me walk down that aisle, like cagazon. I was scared until the day of, and like no, when I remember walking that backstage, you're behind the curtains, and then I was right there at first in line. I was like, oh my God, I can't. I don't know what got into me that moment, but it was basically like, if I was outside of my body, and like my outside of the body pushed my body to like actually do it. And like the song that came on for it was perfect.
Perfect.
It was that her song.
Yeah.
And I was like, just walk down, don't look at anybody. Like, I remember seeing people here, like, I was like, just focus on just getting there and not fucking falling. Just focus on one thing and don't.
That was the only thing that was in my head. I'm like, she better not fall, because I'm gonna be like, girl, that is. No, you killed it. I'm telling you. Now she got that black tape thing coming up.
I do. Okay, so he did push me to do that, and I'm very thankful, because that took me out of my comfort zone, and that took me out of like, I can do this because I'm not the way that I feel inside. I actually do look good. All my, like, yes, my body is fake. I don't care what people say. Like, I will always say it. Like, my body's fake. Like, yes, I work out for it, but at the end of the day, yes, I did have a lipo. Yes, I had a BBL.
You know
Yes,
how many?
yes,
You know
I
how many
have
people
implants.
get? You know how many people get lipos and BBLs and all that stuff and let themselves go?
Yeah, because they think
They,
automatically it's
yeah,
like a quick fix.
they start like, oh, I look great. And then we you slowly, by little, you keep putting drops of water in a cup. Eventually, that cup's gonna fill up. I mean, that's how it works. It's just, yeah, you look great in the moment and do the process, but then after you keep going, it's just gonna be what, you're gonna get another one.
Back to
You know
where
how
you
much
started.
you know how much toll that brings to your body. This is the thing that, like, okay, I supported Kat to do it. Like, I didn't want her to do it, but I supported her at the same time. So I'm like, okay, whatever makes you happy. And this is like the only thing that can make you happy right now. And yeah, she's happy, but then she still has that thought in her head. And it's like, you now is just keep your body. Like right now, it's just, she still enjoys her life with eating, because there's times where, like today, we just ate chicken wings
With fries
with fries. Like, what
and
the hell?
ranch, and barbecue.
What happened? You look huge now?
No, I don't. But then after that, I felt bad.
Shit, not me, boy.
I felt bad because I was like, fuck, I shouldn't have eaten that much, because I'm going to go film a podcast right after this. I'm telling you, it's bad. It's very bad. It's horrible. And so he did push me to do this stuff. And yeah, I'm very thankful for having somebody that, motivates me and supports me. Because the other day I didn't want to go to the gym, and he was like, Kat, you need to go to the gym. You have to go to the gym. Leave the house and stop working and go to the gym. And I was like, I'm working. I can't. And I was like, fuck. Like, in my mind, I was talking to myself. I'm like, fuck. Like, get up, go. Like, he's pushing you. He's motivating you to just, like, because it is a moment that it's a very personal moment, and people don't understand that. People think that, like, when you go to the gym, it's just basically like, oh, you go to the gym, you work out. No. When you go to the gym, it's like for me, it's like a deeper connection within myself. Like, this is my time. There is nothing here that is distracting me. There is nothing here that is talking to me. Like, it's you versus you, and I am my own competition. And I do work out very hard. I take HIIT training with one of my favorite trainers at Crunch. He's phenomenal. He teaches very amazing. This is my moment to just like be in my bubble and work on myself. And it's more mental than just physical, I think. Like, there is nothing stronger than a connection with you versus you in the gym. Like, I don't know. I love that connection. And when I decided, I was like, I know I can't. I have to work. And then I told myself, Kat, just step away. You're fine. You're on time. Like, everything is in order.
That's what I was telling you.
Yeah. And then I went to the gym, and I felt so good working out. Like, I had no motivation, because I was coming off of my period, and then I had to, do this project. And I was like, when I finished, I was like, thank God he pushed me, because I would have been stuck in that chair, in that computer, for a very long time. Like, and I wouldn't have gone to the gym if it wasn't because of him. But I am going to be doing a show, hopefully.
In May. No, I
I
mean, hopefully you are.
well, I
No,
hope. Yes. I mean,
You know, you
I
sound just like me
no,
when I was in competition mode.
I am going to do it. I know I'm very confident that it's going to happen.
She's gonna do it.
I'm very confident. I have to do a casting at the end of this month.
Was she gonna make it? It
Which
is the end of the month?
it's at the no May
Oh, I was gonna say that.
May.
May. We got May's a busy
Yes.
month for us. That's our anniversary. We got Mother's Day. We got my son's birthday. We got your Bad Bunny, baby.
And then
we
I
got a
have the
lot.
casting of so we have Miami Swim Week coming.
Last night we almost had the meetup with the guy that does the
black tape.
taping, the black tape.
So I'm gonna do the casting for the Black Tape project. If you don't know, a lot of people would probably be like, "Oh my god, that's so raunchy." A lot of people will be like, "Oh my god."
Gives a damn.
I think there is nothing. And I always say, I don't think there is anything sexier than a woman's body. I don't think so. Like, a woman's body is, to me, it's very beautiful.
Yeah, very beautiful. I agree.
It's very beautiful. And if you search up the Black Tape Project, like, the way that this guy just, like, scopes the tape around your body
Mm-hmm.
and just, like, there's something about that project. There's something about that project that just, like, to me, I have to do it. I have to do this. Like, I'm going to be nervous because I've never done a casting. I'm going to be nervous because this is a very big show here in Miami.
Yeah.
I'm going to be nervous because there's going to be thousands and thousands of people. He is the opener of Miami Swim Week and the closer of Miami Swim Week. So I
And
know
we might be doing more than that with our other team. Who knows? Listen, it's gonna be a busy month.
it is.
Just be ready. We got a babysitter on lockdown. We gotta give them the heads up, matter
I
of fact.
know, I do.
Because it's
Can you really do it, Kat? Can you really? I am gonna do it, but it's like, damn, like if I really am able to get picked to do that, that's like, like that's a fucking goal right there.
this girl
Like,
don't know her potential.
no, I do, but it's like there's a lot of people that are gonna audition for this. It's Miami. It's a
And?
big city.
And
It's a big show.
girl,
I don't know, but I think it's very.
you were in New York. That's a big city. It's a big city. It's a big show. New York Fashion Week. You were in there.
But that was a little bit different because that was with our
Okay.
team.
Well, no matter what, you're gonna be out there. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. This girl.
I do want to say that don't ever let anybody like put you down in those moments, like when you don't feel your best about your body. There is a lot of women out there that are very envious to you and to what you bring to the table, and they will always try to shame you. Like, I get shamed because the way I dress, the things I do, and
Who cares, man?
I know,
Honestly,
I'm-
like those are the main ones that they're the ones that are hating.
mhm,
They're hating because they can't do what you do.
mhm.
Misery loves company. Just always remember that. It's always that. Haters are gonna hate. They're always the ones in the back trying to pull you back.
That's true.
So it's like that's how I see it. You hating on me? I don't care. Look, it's just me and you in the picture, right? Everybody else is cropped out.
No, yeah,
That's it.
and I'm very thankful for him because at the end of the day, he always tells me cancel out the outside noise. Nothing matters except what's in these four walls. Like, that's it. Any outside noise, crop it out. And I do benefit from that because I have gotten a lot of shame online. I've gotten shame in person, and I don't care. Like, you can hate all you want or do anything you want, but me myself, I try to remind myself every day, like, you're good, you're perfect, like, their body's amazing, and there's nothing better than a woman's temple. And don't ever let anybody bring your crown down because, and I always tell my daughter, I'm like, you are a princess, and you wear that crown with grace.
I call my daughter beautiful,
Mm-hmm.
gorgeous. Like I give her all the best I can. Like my nickname to her is Gordies. It's not nothing to be like.
I think it's very Hispanic because it's like
But I think it's like a
gordita,
yeah,
like
it's just like a little cute thing.
yeah.
But she's not because she's skinny. I just
Mm-hmm.
call her Gordies because that's my nickname to her. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like people that try to bring you down are the ones that are actually down already. They're not
Yeah.
happy with themselves, so they'll try to bring you down with them.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta ignore that crap. You know how many people talk about me? Let's just say, because you know what we do, right? We got the OF, and think I care what people say about my stuff. I read the comments. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I don't care. I know I'm working with whatever. I don't care what people say. I don't care
Yeah.
what these dudes say. You wish you were in my position. There's just people that just wish that they were you, and then they're gonna say whatever they want to say just to bring you down. Honestly, I don't care what people say about me. I don't care. They don't know me, so you can't break me. My happiness is gonna outlast you. No, but I don't care. I don't care. I honestly don't give a damn what people say about me. You don't know
That's the
me.
thing
You
that I
can't
love
break me.
about Oscar. That Oscar is very like he doesn't care what people say. He doesn't care what people think. Like, and I've learned a lot from him. I do struggle sometimes. Like, I don't struggle anymore with social media because I'm like,
No.
who cares? Like, you don't fucking know me. You think you know me because I post a 30-second video, a minute video, and you think you know me, and you don't know me. You don't know who I am. You don't know what I do. Like, you don't know shit about me. And what the best thing that you could do is judge me
Looks.
because of my looks.
They're gonna only judge you by looks, and then you can only what? You're gonna reply to that, and then you're going down to that level. You know how many times I've seen comments that makes me want to reply, but I'm like, I just hold back. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's just people that would try to bring you down. Like, oh, I'm bald. Okay, who cares? I'm bald. So is my everything on my body. I'm bald everywhere. That's me.
I think that's the stupidest comment ever.
I know.
Like,
But who cares? But like, I don't care. Like, I really honestly don't give a damn what people call me because it's not gonna hurt me. It doesn't hurt me. You know what? Then I'll go out. You know what Cat hates when I start to let me troll you back. Let me click on your
I
profile
hate that
picture.
because it's like
But
we don't need to do that. Like there is people. Okay,
but you know how
it
many
goes back to
times
hold on. It goes back to like people that don't feel good about themselves like to bring other people down, and it's like you say those things to people, and then what if internally they're not feeling good about themselves, and then you go and say something back to them, and it's like, is it really worth it to fight with somebody that internally internally they don't feel good about themselves, and then you're fighting against them? Like, I don't think that's right. Like, I just don't think that's right because there is people that have struggles, and there is people that mentally they're fighting something because honestly, there's a lot of people in America and all over the world that suffer from mental illness. And it can be all sorts of things. I think I'm fucked up in certain aspects of my life, especially when it comes to my body, especially when it comes to certain other things. I am mentally fucked up. So when you fight with those people that are fighting against you and telling you shit, it's like you don't know what they're going through. And to me, it's not worth it. Like, when I see those comments that are like, "Oh, you're bald," or like, "Oh, Cat, you're so strong." Like, I have a big upper body. I've always had a big upper body. I hate it. I despise it. Like, that's just something that's genetic. Like, it comes with my mom's side of the family that we have that body frame, and people always criticize it for me, and I hate seeing those comments because it's something that I hate about myself, but I've gotten to the point that like it's never gonna change, Cat. Like, you're always going to have a big upper body. Like, you're always gonna look like that, and you have to just love yourself and accept yourself because no matter how hard I work out, no matter how many surgeries I get, I'm always gonna look this way. Like, I'm always gonna be this person. So
yeah, but if they have like let's say cosmetic for shoulders and arms, whatever, wherever you feel.
yo me lo hago.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You're still not gonna feel happy.
No.
because it has to work in here. That's the thing. It has to work in your head.
Mm-hmm.
And if it doesn't work in your head, it's not going to work at all. So you're just putting yourself into torture.
Mm-hmm.
So why? Why even do it?
I don't know.
Just to what?
Just give it a try to see if I mentally
Nah,
get
that's
fucked.
just to give it a try.
And mentally get better.
If it didn't work with the boobs, it didn't work with the BBL. It's not gonna work.
It's not.
It's not. It's just it's mentally.
I have to go to therapy, guys. Like, for
No,
real,
you
for real.
don't. No, you
No,
don't.
yes,
'Cause
I do. I
you
think it's
you honestly
mentally.
you excluded yourself from that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here. I'm the one you chose, right? I chose you. I'm giving you the best advice I can. I don't give a shit what I'm the lucky man here.
Oh, baby.
So you need to understand, like, you don't need therapy. You're
Don't make me
perfect.
cry.
Why?
Don't make me cry.
This ain't a requiring podcast.
It's mentally challenging, honestly. It's very mentally challenging.
It's crazy, man.
It is that there is people that suffer from this. It is. Look at Megan Fox. Megan Fox came out with an exclusive interview and she said, I have body dysmorphia. I don't see what people tell me they see. And she is fucking, to me, she's sexy. Like, she's beautiful. She's sexy. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, and she looks fucking amazing. She's fucking beautiful.
She looked great at one point, but
Oscar says when you start fucking with your face, that's it.
Yeah,
Like,
I think there's just too much. When you do too much, it kind of like backfires. There's some people that would do too much, and it's just like it just backfires. Like, yeah, okay, I guess that's the thing, but you're mentally messed up.
yeah,
Imagine being with that person.
But her, that she's super skinny, she's super hot, and like,
But I don't even think she's the same anymore.
and she said no. I mean, obviously
It's
she's
not
changed.
like
but
when
but
from
her
the
to
first
say,
Transformers.
okay,
Not the same.
okay.
No,
Well,
no.
years have passed, honey. Years have passed.
No shit.
You age, and then women start to do stuff, and it's like, for her to sit
How old is
there,
she?
I don't know. For her to sit there and say, I have body dysmorphia, like, it's serious. There is a
That's
lot
fine.
of
Body
people.
dysmorphia. That's fine. Yeah, I already know what she's gonna do when she starts getting older. Freaking, I'm telling you.
Today I was in the car and I was like, if I just right here, if I just go like this, I think I would look amazing. I think I'd look refreshed. Oscar,
Go to sleep.
no, I think, like, as a woman, you start to like,
She's gonna be drinking. She's gonna fall out her mouth. I'm telling you. You need to chill, man. It's okay. Hey, wake up.
when we see people like that in the street, we're like, holy
That's you.
shit.
You're gonna be that person. They're gonna be joking on you. They're gonna be joking on you because you're like all pushed back in your face, like you're going through
I've
1,000
only
miles
touched my
per
face
hour
one
wind.
time, and I really did not like it. When I touched my face, I was like, oh no, I can't continue doing this. Like, there is moments that I'm like, okay, because I've gotten Botox in my forehead because I do have some wrinkles here. And
Do I got wrinkles?
yes.
Okay, so I don't care.
Well, you're a guy. Guys don't really care.
Really? Because I should be seeing guys like this. I don't give a damn, man. You need to embrace your freaking body, man. Because
Your age.
your age and your skin, because that's worse. You're like a freaking melted doll that tried to refix themselves at the same time while the melting is going down. Like, you're pushing your skin back here. Ugh. Listen, just leave it be, cat. We're gonna get old. That's it. We grow.
Yeah, but okay, first of all, us Colombian women, we do not like that. No, we like to stay intact, like chupaditas.
That's not chupadita. That's
Arregladita.
stretchadita.
Arregladitas. Like, we are my sister-in-law is super Colombian, and she is like everything she does because she refuses to age. She looks fucking amazing for fucking 42 years old.
She's 42.
She's 42.
Oh, damn.
Does she not look amazing?
I mean, she don't stress.
She don't stress? With my brother always fucking around? Yeah,
I
okay.
don't know nothing about
She
your brother.
she looks amazing, yes or no?
She looks amazing. Yeah,
She looks fucking every time I see her body, I'm like, holy shit, like, bitch.
It's too much. She got a badonkadonk.
But that's a natural badonkadonk.
That's not natural.
That is.
That
I
is not
swear
natural.
to God.
That's bullcrap.
I swear to God on Isabela, that's natural.
No.
That's natural.
Nah,
She's got a reduction because she's had too much.
So that's not natural. Wait.
How?
So she had probably stuck in too much. So she
No,
had to take
baby. Babe, look at her fucking mom.
No, I don't think that's natural, dog. That looks fake, cat. That if she told you it's natural, she's lying to you. That's fake. That is like a pea. Literally a pea. No.
It's
no.
real.
I don't even believe it. I don't believe it.
It's fucking real.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Oh my God.
There's no way. There's no way.
I swear to you, the only thing she's gotten is lipo.
That ain't real.
And her boobs.
That ain't real. I'm telling you right now. And she's Colombian? That definitely ain't real.
But we Colombian girls
in
like to
Colombia,
estar bien como presentadas because you just never know who you're gonna run into.
Your bald head husband?
No, yo no. I don't go out in the street descuidado because
That's
I
another
always say, like, I don't know who the fuck I'm gonna run into. I could run into your ex, my ex. Like, I always have to be the enemy. I always have to run in. I always have to be presentable. Like,
I really don't give a damn who I run into. I could be in my pajamas. I be leaving this house in my pajamas. I don't give a damn.
he makes me walk sometimes in like pajamas, and I put a hoodie on and like make sure nobody sees my face.
I'm wearing sandals. My toes are painted with shorts that are kind of painted. A shirt that don't match my shorts. You think I give a damn? Sometimes I don't even shave my head, and I got bald spot. Think I care? Keep moving, man. Got time to be
God,
dressing
I wish
up.
I could be like him. But
It is now 11:30 p.m. Eastern. This girl got me dressing up for a podcast.
you have to, because you don't know who's going to see this podcast. Regardless, like, if you do struggle from this mentally, just know that, like, from my personal experience, surgery was not the quick fix. Surgery was just the help. And down the line, it's still mentally challenging. It doesn't go away. And if you are going to get the surgery, I am an advocate. Like, go for it. If it's going to fucking make you happy, if it's going to, like, better your self-esteem, give you that confidence, give you that boost, like, go for it. Do it. Like, whatever makes you happy. Like, there is nothing better than making yourself happy. But just
Mentally.
know that. But mentally, if you do struggle from shit like that, a surgery ain't going to fix that.
Yeah, surgery is definitely not gonna fix it.
It's
Just
not.
mentally fix yourself
Yeah.
before anything.
I don't think you could fix yourself. I'm 30 years old and I can't even fucking fix myself mentally.
Mentally fix yourself before anything, because if you go cosmetic, you're still not gonna be happy. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
I remember years ago I met this lady and she was like, wake up every morning and tell yourself, yo soy amor, I love myself, you're beautiful. And even though I don't do it, but I do think that is something that we should always tell ourselves, like, we are beautiful, we are like one of a kind, we are ourselves, and always be grateful just because we do have a body, a brain, a heart, lungs. Like, we are here on this earth and there's nothing more to be thankful for. And if you are struggling mentally, just know that. Just try to focus on yourself and, like, do things that distract you from it, and know that it's just something in the back of your mind telling you that. But you are beautiful, and no matter what you do, you're always going to be beautiful. And just stay mentally, like, sane. That's what I tell myself, like, bitch, you crazy. You fucking crazy. But we do love you guys.
We do. Make sure you love yourself first, guys. Make sure. Yes. Always. It starts from the inside. Guess that's it for today.
Yes. Thank you for joining us, guys, for Ortiz Unfiltered, episode 5. We love you guys. Thank you for all the likes, the shares, and thank you for subscribing. We appreciate you guys, and stay tuned for next week's episode.